Hey guys, Curtis here with you today. Today I'm going over this Theanine. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but L-theanine. This is the company Nature's Trove, 200 milligrams. It promotes relaxation, restores a sense of calm, and it is found naturally in green tea. And there's a little logo or stamp on here that says it is non-GMO project verified. Let me hold all that up so you guys can kind of see everything I was reading to you. There you go. And on the side, our pledge to you. I'm not going to try to read this. I can barely see it as is. I have reading glasses on. I have bifocal contacts in. I have the hardest time reading small print. That is some incredibly small print right there. So I'm not going to hold that against the company for this, but if they want everybody to read all this cool stuff they just written, maybe make it a little bit bigger, because I don't want to have to pull out my magnifying glass to read the stuff on here. So again, I'm not going to hold that against them, but come on guys, make it a little bit bigger. A lot of us are blind, we can't see. So just make the print big enough for, at least with bifocals or reading glasses, we can see something here. All right, supplement facts. Serving size, 1 capsule, L-theanine, 200 milligrams. No percentage on the daily value there. Other ingredients, vegetable capsule, and then a few big words I cannot pronounce, but it's just what the capsule's made out of. I'm assuming it's not going to kill us. Recommended dosage. As a dietary supplement, take 1 or 2 capsules daily or as directed by a physician. All right. One thing I do wish they put on here, and I don't think that would be in our pledge to you. I know a lot of times whenever you get an energy supplement, like an energy drink, an energy pill, different things, they'll tell you how much caffeine is in it, and sometimes they'll even tell you like how many cups of coffee that's equivalent to. I haven't seen it a lot, but I have seen it a few times. That would be something kind of neat to put on here, because they tell you that the L-theanine or theanine is found naturally in green tea, but how much? If I drink a cup of green tea, how much am I getting? So if normally I drink 10 cups of green tea to help me relax, will one of these do it? Or do I need to take 10 of these? What's the thing here? And obviously don't take 10, don't take that the wrong way. It did say take 1 to 2 daily. Don't take a whole bunch of this. But that's just, personal opinion, something to think about there. It'd be nice to know. I'm sure with a quick Google search, that would be easily found. But again, I don't want to have to pull out my magnifying glass to read the packaging, and I don't want to have to do a Google search to find some somewhat interesting information. I'm sure there's other people out there that would find that interesting. All right, safety seals came with your traditional plastic seal here. You saw me struggling to get that off. Make sure that's on there so you know nobody's been tampering with it. Other little safety seal on there. The way I opened that, in case you didn't see it, I got arthritis. I have a hard time getting this stuff open. I usually use a pair of scissors or a knife. Scissors I prefer. Stick it in there, give it a little jab, and then I can use the scissors. I like having scissors over knife. Scissors are stronger. You can pry it open. You can do that with a knife, but then you kind of risk bending your knife. But handy little trick in case you have a hard time getting these open. Came with a cotton ball as well. Pills. Let's see if there's any funny smell to it. Shouldn't be, but it smells like a plastic pill bottle. If they want to go the extra cool mile, put this in glass, but it's plastic. I think most everything is nowadays. So let's move this over so you guys can see what we're looking at here. So get the logo here for you so I can get a thumbnail of this. So here's my shot, my thumbnail shot. Me pointing at the pills, looking at the label. There you go. I'm going to tell you something interesting about it. But looking at these pills, you can say they are all pretty much the same size. Full of powder. Doesn't look like there's anything missing in there. Doesn't look like they're skimping on anything. Looks nice and full. There's no loose powder in the... Here we go. Got some missing. Got a little air bubble in there. Got another little air bubble in here, so I don't know if that's they're trying to skimp on us or what, guys. Here's a full one. All right, so that could be anything, That could be them trying to skimp on us. That could be, you know, maybe that particular pill. You see like a little air bubble on top. Maybe some settlement. Maybe they kind of got packed down on some of them, but there is a difference in there. So my thumbnail shot here is actually telling you something neat. So there you go, guys. Something's going on with these. I don't want to hold that against them. I don't want to think they did that on purpose. Surely, God, they wouldn't. But you never know. But something to point out for you. So there's my thoughts on it, guys. I'm not going to hold that weirdness against them. I'm just kind of making fun of that a little bit. But don't know. Maybe they are trying to pull one over on us. But L-thiamine calms you down. Made from green tea. We don't know how much green tea, but you know what's in green tea. They got a pledge here. Can't read it, but pull out the old magnifying glass if you want. Give it a read. I'm sure there's something good in there for you. But there you go, guys. I hope somebody out there found something useful from this video. If nothing else, found a little bit of entertainment from it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.